Gentlemen, follow me. So, Sir Hans, allow me to...
Hold on, Sir Ulrich. If you think everything is settled between us, and we're gonna act like nothing happened, then you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a proper apology.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstance? What circumstances?
Sir, poaching is a capital offence.
And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realise it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realised that.
You couldn't have realised? Yes, you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more I apologise. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you. I'll find my quarters by myself. Henry, once you're done with that annoying fool, get your horse and we'll meet at the gate.
Well, it seems Lord Capon will not be requiring my services anymore today.
Please excuse him. He's been through a lot, as I'm sure you understand.
It is understandable, of course. I was just hoping that our relationship would be a bit warmer after that, regrettable misunderstanding. Nevertheless, welcome to Trosky, the finest and biggest castle you shall ever see. Rumor has it that the castle was built on the jaws of hell, and that we're sometimes plagued by demons here. But don't believe a word of it. It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and incompetence. It's demanding enough keeping everything here running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man of exceptional qualities and talents. By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. It's very easy. Careful. The jail cells are down there, but I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you? The jail cells are down there, but I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you? I can understand you are overwhelmed by the magnificence around you.
You silly doggy.
Here it is. You'll find a bed inside, opposite the door, and a chest where we put your belongings. You'll find some new clothing there, a little gift from our gracious lord, to ensure you're not mistaken for a beggar again. Once you're settled in and properly dressed, stop by the stables. They're beyond the gate, down the path. Ask for Kabat. He was supposed to prepare a horse and tack for you. Or tell him you'll keep your own if you insist. Then he'll give you proper tack at least, so you don't disgrace us.
Thanks. I'm grateful.
As you should be. So, you and I are finished, and I can finally attend to some proper work, so this castle doesn't fall on our heads.
So, Master Chamberlain, are you feeling better?
I don't want to hex it, but I'm a lot better. I even managed to finally lie down and close my eyes for a while.
That's good. It's a sign that your humours are back in balance. But you have to keep taking the medicine, otherwise you risk another collapse.
I'll be careful, thank you. And here's a small token of my gratitude.
While exploring the region, I came across several graves of your men.
Ah, yes. Captain Thomas and his men were not the only ones not to return. At least we know what happened to them. Here. Something for your trouble.
Is there any work around the castle I can help with?
Well, there's the issue with the demons.
Demons?
Quiet! I don't want to cause a panic, but yes, unfortunately. Once again, devils are wreaking havoc at Trosky.
You mean horned ones? From hell?
Do you know any other kind? I'm preoccupied with tasks from Lord von Berghoff at the moment, so I don't have time to deal with it. But I suppose you could do it? You and that friend of yours have a lot to make up for.
You want me to get involved with hell itself? At least tell me more about it.
Ah, you know the times we're living in. War, bandits. The devil took advantage of the chaos and sent his hellspawn here. The castle is built upon an ancient, though fortunately extinguished, fiery moor. It's no wonder it's so close to hell. The spawn of hell shows up here from time to time, and I want you to improve your standing with me and help me out.
Let's get to the heart of the matter. Just tell me what needs to be done.
Our cooks, Manietta and Berto, were complaining about the creatures running around their kitchens. Ossina, the castle blacksmith, was also blabbering something of the sort as well. The good news is it's only 3 people, for now. We have to act quickly to prevent the panic from spreading any further.
What did you do about it in the past? I reckon this isn't the first time you've had to deal with it.
We usually cleansed the infested places with the help of a priest or an apothecary. Except for that one year when Sir Otto himself faced Lucifer in the Maiden Tower.
Lord von Berghoff has my admiration, then. How long did they fight? And what kind of armor was Lucifer wearing? Did Lord von Berghoff sustain any injuries?
In any case, you'll have to ask Manietta and Berta, or the blacksmith perhaps, where the demons are coming from. And then simply make sure to get rid of them for good. You understand? I'm sure both the scribe Erazim and Father Nicodemus will have something to say about it as well. The question is if you're up to it, or if I should call in someone braver.
I'm ready to scour the castle and try to chase those monsters away. Could you arrange for me to be able to go wherever I want in the castle, without anyone chasing me out?
Very well. You can move freely about the castle while completing this task, but don't stay any longer than necessary in otherwise forbidden areas. I'll let the guards and servants know discreetly. If anyone asks, tell them you have my permission.
You said something about a priest and an apothecary. Should I pay them a visit?
We've always used either holy water or magic water from the apothecary to get rid of those hellish creatures. Which one would you prefer?
I reckon the holy water is more likely to work against demons.
If I recall, it was blessed by the bishop himself during the Easter Vigil. I believe you can do it. Should the demons attack you, just run away. But don't make too much of a ruckus, or you cause a panic. God be with you.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
The Chamberlain said you know something about the demons haunting the castle.
Those monsters are back again. Last summer, we only heard them scratching the walls and roof with their claws. But they got a lot more bold this time. They're leaving charred marks on my wooden spoons, throwing clumps in my food, and they're constantly leaving their droppings in my kitchen.
Don't worry. The Chamberlain is taking this very seriously. He sent me to take care of it.
My eyes and ears aren't what they used to be, but I still know everything that's going on around here. Be on the lookout for people walking arse first. That's how the demons disguise themselves, so you can't see their hollow inside.
All right. I'll keep an eye out. Where should I look for them?
They're coming from the other side of the castle, below the maiden, I swear.
How should I deal with them?
Of course. Everyone knows the demons enter this world through the flames. You have to find 5 fireplaces in the palace, under the maiden, and sprinkle water on them. Be careful to sprinkle within the width of your little finger. 9 drops, 1 for every angelic choir. And every 3rd drop must be twice as big as the ones before it.
I'll take care of it. I hope I can do it exactly as you said.
And one more thing to take to heart. The spell is most effective when performed in the moonlight. But most of all, don't forget, 9 drops. Take care now.
I hear there are demons causing trouble at the castle again.
Again? Is anyone sprinkling yet?
Me.
That's the only thing that works.
What do you think of all this?
Occasionally, I hear the servants telling stories that sound like they're taken straight out of a Cistercian penitential. Even Gregory the Great, Gregory of Tours, Caesarius of Heisterbach, or Jacobus de Vorgine all share a similar view of unholy forces. The devil, as the enemy of both God and man, makes every effort to seduce the soul onto the road to hell, and to harm people however he can. How do you imagine the forces of evil?
Like a hairy terror with hooves, horns, and big nasty teeth.
Like something out of the Codex Gigas. Anything else?
What kind of tasks do you do for Lord von Burgov?
Rare ones, lad. His lordship spends little time at Trosky. As the royal chamberlain, he has to be in Prague most of the time.
What does the royal chamberlain do?
I understand, lad. You're asking about his authority, eh?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know anything at all about him.
Sir Otto von Burgo is the royal chamberlain. Subcamerarius, in Latin. He's one of the 9 most powerful officials in the kingdom. He manages the royal towns and monasteries, approves the councillors and abbots in them, and appoints the royal judges.
Why does Sir Otto have to be in Prague so often?
Because that's the seat of the royal court, and our lord is one of the highest royal officials. Praga caput regni, young man. Prague is the heart of the kingdom. All the political threads come together there. It's where they handle administration of the country. If you want to be somebody, you have to go to Prague, or to Moravia, to that traitor Jobst of Luxembourg.
Excuse me, but why do you consider Margrave Jobst a traitor?
And what else should I call a person who only looks out for any chance to benefit himself?
But now he's fighting for King Wenceslas, isn't he?
Jobst has changed sides so often it's impossible to keep track. But, to give him credit where credit is due, unlike our king, he's a great politician. Wenceslas wasn't even able to hold on to the imperial crown that his father passed on to him before he died. Yes, indeed. One day that bloody Margrave Jobst of ours is going to make it big. He might even become the emperor himself.
Why doesn't Lord von Burgov free our King Wenceslas from captivity in Vienna? He's powerful enough for that, isn't he?
It's politics, boy. Pure and simple.
I understand, but could you explain it a bit more for me? Why did they take our king captive? And why did the Czech lords let Sigismund spread all over the country like a plague?
That's complicated. Back during the reign of both King's father, Emperor Charles, the nobles gained great wealth and power. And when young Wenceslas came to the throne, he didn't have enough experience or courage to stand up to them. That's why he surrounded himself with faithful lower lords and entrusted them with all the royal offices.
I reckon the high nobility didn't like that, eh?
You're damn right they didn't. They conspired against the king and established their League of Lords. That started a protracted war, dragging the king's cousins, Prokop and Jobst of Luxembourg, into it. But King Wenceslas was stubborn, unyielding, and, unfortunately, also often drunk. He preferred to run away from politics to wine, women, and the hunt. It was only a matter of time before the lords conspired with his brother, the Hungarian King Sigismund. A year ago, they got together and captured Wenceslas in Prague, and Sigismund had the royal castles occupied by his allies. They secretly took the king to Vienna, where his brother is still holding him firmly under lock and key.
So von Bergov and the others want Sigismund to be king?
Not at all. Soon they discovered they'd miscalculated, and that Sigismund wanted the whole country for himself. And now, they can't agree on what to do about it. I think that's why Lord von Berkhoff received your message. He's trying to find new allies among the lower nobility.
Who are among Wenceslas's opponents?
Who do you think? All the nobles in the League of Lords, of course. The most powerful are Henry of Rosenberg, Henry of Hraditz, Boresh of Riesenberg, Bohuslav of Schwamberg, and our Sir Otto von Berghoff, too, so far.
But we serve Sir Hanush of Lipa and Radzig Kobyla.
Exactly. They're representatives of the lower nobility, who always stood faithfully by Wenceslas because he handed out royal positions to them.
Ah, damn politics.
On the contrary, boy. It's only thanks to politics that von Berghoff didn't send you two to the gallows straight away.
I'd like to learn something.
What is this about?
I don't have enough money. I'll come back later.
Good boy.
Look what I have for you.
Did you hear about what happened?
Excuse me.
Christ, pardon me.
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
I'd like to get better at writing.
I'll tell you some interesting things.
God bless.
I'm sorry.
Ow. I apologize.
Careful!
Good to see you.
Excuse me.
All right.
God bless. I'm sorry.
Good afternoon.
I'm here for some horse tack. I hear you have something for me.
Well, fuck me blind. You got out of jail yesterday and today you've got a horse. Fuck, I wouldn't mind having your kind of luck. But you're fucking things up for me and making a mess. And I don't want to get a whipping on your account. I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our herring first. You can take him, they said. So kindly take a look at him in the stable here and tell me if you want him or not. See you later, my friend.
I took a look at herring.
And?
A nice animal, but I'll keep my own.
Never mind looking a gift horse in the mouth, you flat out refuse to accept one. You're lost though, pal. Actually, now we've got to know each other, I want to let you in on this little scheme. We could both get something out of it. But you'd have to keep it to yourself. What do you say? Can you keep your mouth shut when coin's at stake?
I can keep my mouth shut. You can count on it. What's this about coin, then?
Look, it's easy as pie. You keep your horse, which you wanted to do anyway, but I'll say you took herring, and then I'll sell him to someone. You'll do all right out of it. I'll pay you up front.
Hey, Kabat. That's not a bad plan. I'm in.
Grand! Here's your coin. I'll take care of the rest. Right, now we can get back to the reason you're here. You know how to ride and control a horse?
Ah, don't worry. I'm right at home with horses. I learned to ride with cumans on my tail, and arrows whistling past my head. A tough school it was.
Well, I'll be damned. I never heard such a thing before. But even an experienced horseman like you needs equipment, as you well know. You can tech him up yourself, right?
Sure. Thanks.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Good day.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Why not? If you have a bit of time, I can teach you something. I like a longsword, but there's not much room for it in the heat of battle, where brute force will come in more handy for you. Such a hit with the pommel of a sword, handle of an axe, or edge of a shield will certainly disorient everyone. Would you like me to show you?
That sounds good. Teach me that.
All right. As I already said, often mainly brute force will help you in a fight. Attack with any short weapon a few quick times. Then, move towards the opponent and hit him in the face with the shaft. Oh, and if you have a shield, use it. That will definitely ruin your opponent's day. Now come and try it a few times. All good?
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Certainly. Why not? I happen to have some time on my hands, and a good stretch would do me well. If you are not afraid of fistfights, I'll show you a little trick. It is actually a simple blow with the back of the hand to the opponent's neck. I was taught it by a good old Franciscan, back when I was studying. I wonder what became of him.
That sounds good. Teach me that.
But of course, it's kind of a useful little ruse. First, you kick your opponent between the legs and pretend you're losing your balance. But at that moment, you swing the back of your hand at his neck. It won't put a blow down, but it'll give you time to attack again. Now come and try it a few times. All good? No learning has ever fallen.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Certainly. Why not? I happen to have some time on my hands, and a good stretch would do me well. As you can probably figure, I like the longsword because it's beautiful and an absolutely nimble weapon. Our grandfathers didn't use them, but today in Prague, everyone is tripping over themselves to learn how to fight with one. I'll be happy to show you how to handle it better. What do you say?
That sounds good. Teach me that.
As you wish. The first thing is to realize a sword has two blades, and thanks to your second hand on the hilt, you can quickly spin it around and hit your opponent's head. These are exactly the techniques that make the longsword an extremely deadly weapon. Now come and try it a few times.
God
Good.
be with you.
You've really
the
got a
peace,
knack for it.
and we'll stay
Keep
friends.
it up, my friend.
Good doggy. Good boy. God be with you.
Same to you.
Silly doggy. I was wondering if you...
Greetings.
Greetings to you, friend.
Good day.
Are you being cautious or cowardly?
God be with you. Useless.
Well, good day.
You can't stand up to this. God be with you.
Aren't those
Greetings
guys
to you
sad
too.
that you're just letting them sit there?
Good boy.
Greetings, friend.
God bless you.
The Chamberlain said you know something about the demons haunting the castle.
Of course I do. But I don't know what to think anymore. I keep finding hair in my food. Someone hides my spices. My soup goes sour. And there's that awful smell.
Oh, that sounds terrible. The Chamberlain wants this resolved as soon as possible.
It's about time. Do you have any idea how scared people are? All it takes is one mention of those beasts and the maids start threatening to find work elsewhere. I hear the castle has always been connected to hell, but nobody tells you that when you ask to work here.
Where should I start looking?
They must be coming from the other side of the castle. Under the crone.
Bertha told me the demons are likely to be coming from here, under the Maiden.
Oh, of course she did. They've been messing with her head. That old crone's under their spell. I always knew it.
Let me guess. I'm going to have to go around fireplaces and sprinkle 9 drops of water on them.
9? Why 9? But you're mostly right. You have to douse the ground in front of the fireplace they're coming from. That creates a boundary demons can't cross.
All right. Where can I find the fireplaces?
That's hard to describe. Anyway, there are 5 such fireplaces on the crone side of the castle. Together they form the shape of a 5-pointed star, a pentagram.
Don't worry. I'll take care of everything. Hopefully I won't miss any of them.
If I were you, I'd do it during the night. Even the demons have to sleep sometime, don't they?
The devil never sleeps.
And the old hag rushes in where the devil fears to tread, eh? The sooner you get rid of them, the better. See you soon, my friend.
Lucky
You're
I'm
not
on
meant to
duty.
be here.
That's not a matter I'd like to deal with.
Easy! I surrender!
You can't say you weren't warned. You can't just loiter around on other people's property. You'll pay up and show me whether you stole anything. Otherwise, we'll deal with your unruliness in the pillory.
Look, can you keep a secret?
What do you...
Look,
Where are you going?
it's like, no, they're weird. Well, at Hine, and all of that girl made a right fool. Oh,
All right. That's taken care of. Off you go now. So, out!
God bless you.
What would you like?
I'm sorry.
God bless you.
Careful.
I apologize.
The Chamberlain mentioned you've seen demons at the castle.
You're damn right I did. What do you know about it?
According to the cooks, they're crawling all over the place.
I'm sure at least half a dozen demons have taken up residence in the western courtyard. If the Chamberlain didn't tell you how dangerous this is for all of us, I'm telling you now.
Of course he told me. That's why we're trying to resolve this as quickly as possible.
I'm glad to hear it. Give those demons their due.
Tell me what you know, then.
You know the guardhouse with the little arena? In the palace below the Crone, over by the outer wall? Inside, I mean, on the ground floor. The place stinks like hell, day in and day out. It makes my head spin. I've seen things there with my own eyes I'd rather not talk about. I'd start the investigation there if I were you.
All right. I'll look into it. Privies for the soldiers, but not a demon in sight. You must have been wrong about those demons. The place you described to me was just a shitter.
You're right. My bad. I realised as soon as you left.
So where should I start looking for those demons?
I was actually going to send you to the palace below the Maiden Tower. It's upstairs, near Lord von Burgos and the Burgrave's chambers. I hear a mysterious door appears right next to the staircase leading to the tower. It must be the devil's work.
All right then. I'll take a look.
You shouldn't work so hard. You'll wear yourself out.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you. Take care then.
The place you sent me to was just another privy. I'm starting to lose my patience.
Oops, excuse me and my befuddled mind, I've messed up again.
You're just messing with me. People are scared, rumours are spreading, and you're sending me from one privy to another.
It was just a little misunderstanding.
I don't have time for your stupid jokes.
Suit yourself. But don't be surprised when one of the demons comes back to bite you in the arse. You're up early. What'll it be?
How long have you been serving in Trosky?
And what are you after, anyway?
Nothing. I'm a blacksmith like my father before me, so...
So, you thought you might find some work with me? Well, you won't, fella me lad. And if you are going to be loitering around me here, all you'll do is get on my nerves. So, best be on your way.
That should do it. Oh, so hungry I could eat a horse.
Fucking night shift. What are you doing, prowling about?
hope I'm doing this right. Don't show yourself here again. That should do it. They won't be getting past this. A little more here. Back to hell with you.
can't just walk around here without permission.
Careful.
Simmer a bit longer.
Praise the Lord.
What are you doing, lurking around without a light? Get a torch. I'll put you in the stocks. You're not from here, eh? Around here. You need a light after dark.
God bless you.
You're ugly. Now I know why you want to be in the dark. Anyway, wonderful. Carry on.
Once more, and I'll cook. What are you proud about here?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
won't be getting past this. That should do it.
Kind master, eh?
I came to tell you I took care of all the fireplaces in the palace under the Maiden. The demons should be gone now.
Thank you. But they'll be back next year, you'll see.
I reckon someone will handle it if they do.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Ave Maria.
Greetings. What do you need?
I need something repaired.
Thank you kindly. What will it be?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Ah, maybe next time then.
You shouldn't be bothering us here.
I came to tell you I sprinkled all the fireplaces in the second part of the castle.
Oh, thank God. Finally I'll be able to focus on my work. I didn't want to start making Pike Aspect while those monsters were roaming around. Did you see any of them? What do they look like?
I wasn't so lucky.
Oh, that's a shame. But you can be sure they've seen you. Thanks for taking care of it. Hopefully they'll leave us alone for at least a year. Farewell.
I took care of those demons, they shouldn't be a problem anymore. I didn't see or hear any of them. I reckon it was just rats.
Hopefully things will quieten down again for a while. Most importantly...
I decided to help Ossiner as well. I can still smell that stench everywhere.
He got you too, did he? He tries that prank on all the newcomers to the castle.
You knew? Why didn't you warn me?
I wouldn't want to spoil his fun.
Anyway, the job is done.
Trosky Castle, held by Sir Otto von Berghoff, Lord of Billin, Royal Chamberlain of the Kingdom of Bohemia, Chairman of the Provincial Court, Member of the Crown Council, Magistrate of the Peace, Burgrave of Prague, thanks you.
I didn't fight Lucifer like Sir Otto, but even so, the demons should leave you alone. I'm glad I could help.
And I'm glad that all I have left to deal with this month is fixing the stairs, the sedilia, and checking all the chimneys.
You've got a lot to do.
There's always something to do at a big castle like this. Also, don't think you can continue to move freely about the castle. You are hereby stripped of that privilege. Nevertheless, since the minions of hell didn't reach the castle's coffer, nor did they cut into our profits, you deserve a reward. God be with you.
God grant you help.
God bless.
God bless. How's it going? God be with you.
done in no time.
God be with you.
I wish you a pleasant day.
How's your sister?
Fine. Why'd you ask?
I heard she was sick. I just wanted to know if she's feeling better.
It was nothing. Just a slight cold. Aye, a man would be calling for the priest. But women made it strongest.
I'll have a beer.
Should do something to Morgan's wool.
It's like I'm invisible or something.
Welcome. What can I do for you?
I found the water goblin's silver axe.
What do you mean? What axe?
The one from your story. 2 brothers, a silver axe, a water goblin. One brother got the axe, the other got drowned. You know.
Wait, so you actually found it? Do you have it? I have to see it.
Here you go.
It's not possible. Where did you find it?
I just followed your story. I found the pier by the rock tower pond, then went up to the old oak tree, then the big stone beside the road.
Doesn't really look like a woodcutter's axe. Are you sure this is really it?
But you didn't say it was a woodcutter's axe. You only said the water goblin's axe was silver.
I did, but still. In all the years that that story's been told, everyone thought it was just a fairy tale for children. It has 4 different endings nowadays. When Johann and Jaleov tells the tale, it's about 2 sisters, and the water goblin grants one of them a pair of silver slippers. The other sister was jealous, but she didn't bother with the water goblin. She found her sister straight away and pushed her off a cliff in Apollonia. It's the same story, but Johann gave it some extra colour. Best not go looking for the slippers too. Although, with your luck. See you later.
His mother said he'd been complaining he couldn't feel.
What can I do for you?
I need something repaired.
Great! Come back anytime!
I'll have a look at the wares.
Pleasure doing business. Take care. How can I help you today, friend?
What's new around here?
I don't know about anything. It's all been quiet here. Thank God.
I'm still not really sure of myself in the forge. Could you show me again how it's done?
Why not? Better to practice now than fuck up an order. Why don't you forge me another hunting sword? Have you got what you need?
Yeah, I have.
Let's see what you can do then. Excuse me? Get to it. I want to see how you'll fare. Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. Works the bellow. You can tell the temperature by the colour, but you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? That's exactly the straw colour we want. You've got talent, lad. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Struck. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a... There you go! You've got it finished! All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking. Take care, friend.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is it Henry again? Stop for a while, my good. What are the odds of that? We meet again!
Riddler Barley.
The very same! And I have a new riddle.
I'm curious to hear what you have up your sleeve today.
I'll tell you, but first we have to decide what's at stake. You solved the last riddle, and I lost the bet. Let me try my luck again.
All right. Let's bet. Tell me what your riddle is, then.
Listen close. A bailiff has 12 men join up for service one day. The bailiff was glad, but soon discovered that he didn't have enough gear for them in the armory. So those 12 men filed onto the square for the next morning's roll call. 6 of them were wearing body armor, 4 had helmets. Only 3 of them wore both a helmet and body armor. Now, tell me, how many men were unlucky enough not to have either a helmet or armor?
Five.
You're right! I knew your talents were wasted on swordplay. You know what comes next. What's it to be? Coin or knowledge?
I'd be glad to hear more of your, wisdom.
So what's it to be this time? The art of drinking? Or some learning for the wayfarer?
I want to hear about the drinking.
The best cure for a hangover is a good, strong garlic soup. You're still here?
I'm afraid I must be going.
Me too. God be with you. going on? Oh, I knew it would get out of... Ah! God!
Whoa! That looks like a merchant's wagon that's been ambushed. Maybe it was Canker. Gules said Canker was robbing people in this gorge.
It'll be... Who's there? Fuck you.
Take that!
I've been waiting
Here I
for
am,
you.
you scum! I need a bandage.
They just also waste stuff. They don't collect items.
It's like a thingamajig. And on top it has these...
What it is? Who's beef? I switched to. What do you have to say? I'd like to discuss the price. Was nice. Warum nicht? What would you say to this? That's more like it. Lower your price a little more and we can make a deal.
That's a decent price.
Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft.
Good day, sir.
This could use some repairs. Worried about the price?
Well, I suppose we can try.
Only because it's you.
Well, if you offer a little bit more, we can make a deal.
That's a decent price.
Great. Happy to be of service.
Batch of beers, eh? What would you like?
I'd like something to eat and to spend the night.
It would be an honor, good sir. And for how long?
Just for tonight.
Of course, sir. Will you pay in advance?
All right, I'll pay. Here's your groschen.
Agreed then. The room's yours. Your bed's ready, and there's some food in the pot.
Huh? Hail, pilgrim. If it's good company you're after, that...
I'd be happy to join you, if I might have the honor of knowing who I'm sitting with.
Two fools who maybe can't see past the tip of their nose.
Well, I was looking for some merry company, but it's like a mortuary here.
Aye, well, we're not going to find Baldique today anyway. He could be miles away by now.
Well, if Baldick's a puppy, he should be able to pick up his own scent and return, shouldn't he?
He ain't no puppy. God, I've grown so fond of the little fella's adorable waddle.
What in God's name? You've lost an infant?
Are you barking mad? Jesus. It's not a child that's gone missing. But our chief, Mikolash, will still beat the shit out of us for losing his precious pet.
So, friends, precisely what have you lost, and where did it waddle off to?
It was a bear. Well, a bear cub. Damn it all. He was so sweet. Only 2 years old. You can still tame them at that age. We're done for when Master Mikolash finds out.
What's that you say? A bear cub? Who on earth are you two?
Skilled trappers. We hunt game for our esteemed masters. And Baldique's mother was one hell of a ferocious beast.
And what does your Mikolash have to do with all this?
It was him what killed the mother bear. A finer beast there never was. But she had this cub with her, so he got it into his head we should go and bring it to him. And now the cub's lost, and we've had it.
I have to be off now. Good luck finding Baldic.
Thanks. If you do happen to bump into him, let us know. Just please don't kill him.
God bless you, sir. Farewell, good sir.
I'm surprised you're still standing. You must have drunk an entire cask.
And what do you want? I hope your blood has cooled a little since that brawl.
Lord Semin, I'd like to apologize for ruining the wedding. I'm really sorry.
You showed your true colors, Henry. You really let me down. At least you're man enough to come and apologize. Don't apologize just to me, though. Never mind that the wedding cost me a fortune, to hell with that. But you should apologize to my son and his bride. Till we meet again.
God be with you, neighbor.
God bless you.
Greetings to you, sir.
He's as drunk as they come.
Who's that creeping around? What is it you need?
I took care of Canker.
Seriously? So you brought me his mace like I told you to?
Of course. Here you go.
Yeah, that's it. Canker's best mate. Just as filthy and slimy as its owner. Good job, Henry. Here you go. It's not much, but I won't get any more than that out of old Sameen for the job.
Who's next?
Hold your horses, lad. Those bastards have to be tracked down. Give me some time.
Fine. I'll stop by later.
See you soon, my friend.
Clear off.
Greetings. That's it. Come on.
Hey, you're not allowed here.
You silly doggy.
That's right. We've anything's gone missing here. Thank you.
What are you barging in here for?
Good afternoon.
What's it like serving Lord Semine?
I can't complain. The old lord's such a good sort. I hardly ever get the chance to hand out a thrashing. And his son, older, well, he's just your typical young lord. He enjoys life, rides through the forests and hunts.
Does Older go to the tournaments? Does he know how to fight?
He's really good with weapons. Captain Gnarly trained him well, but he's never been to a tournament, as far as I know. His father kept him on a short leash, so he could take care of the estate and not go gallivanting all over the place.
We were attacked by bandits recently by the pond. Do you know anything about them?
I heard about that. And if you were there, you were lucky to make it out with your life. It never used to be like this. It was sleepy as fuck. But the woods have become a dangerous place in the last few months. And there's more than poachers depriving the wolves of prey, and nomads thieving like magpies.
Why didn't you drive out those nomads ages ago?
Like I said, our old lord is a good man and has a soft heart.
So he won't do it?
He won't. In fact, he recently got into an argument with the Troskovitz bailiff, Thrush. I reckon Thrush would string them all up outright if he had the chance. Fortunately, the only gallows are at Trosky, and only Burgrave Harshek decides who to hang.
What's the Trosky Burgrave Hashek like?
Quite stern and tough. He hasn't been taking any shit as of late, all because of those attacks and the bandits in the woods.
So he's in charge of taking care of those cutthroats?
Of course. As the Castle Burgrave, he's in charge of the safety in the region.
I'd like to find those bandits and get revenge for my dead friends.
I'm not surprised, but be careful. We can't be everywhere, and even my lads aren't keen on going in the woods. What's worse, those rocks of ours here make it a bloody maze. We could be searching for cutthroats in there till Judgment Day. God be with you, good sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
I wanted to apologize for ruining your wedding.
You mean that fight? That's not worth mentioning. It wasn't your fault, anyway.
Is everything all right, Agnes? You seem a little sad.
Don't worry. I'm just tired after the wedding. God bless you, sir.
Stop that whistling.
Quick! 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 Ja! Ja! Go! Go! Easy, good horse.
Pissing down again. Rain again.